and very common favorite game series from most of the Shoto players. I know Kingdom Hearts. I know you're a Shoto main as well, right, Hez?
Yeah, I am. I do not. That's where we disagree, though. I do not.
Oh,
anyway,
really?
That.
Okay.
We're getting that. Charles, you've been weirdly positive about the Shotos today, and it's making me feel uncomfortable. But either way, we're gonna get into match one, and it's gonna be Ken against Ike. In my opinion, Shotos, they're really strong up close. Really, obviously, good brawler type characters. But the thing that Ike can do, that ragdoll can keep you out pretty well. It'd be a big punish. Your down air, I love it. Right to the Shoryu too. Not taking any risks on any DI, maybe a proxy jab or something after that, but just take all the immediate damage. I like it. Again. What the? Oh, okay, I'm not ready for that mix, whatever that was.
Yeah, it's kind of like still out of the up tilt there. And Ike is going to definitely have a bunch of multi-hitting shows. One thing that makes Ryu and Ken very, very unique in this game is they have the Street Fighter 4 armor mechanic with the focus, so they can armor one hit, but if you have multi-hit moves, it'll knock them out of the focus. And of course, you're not a Street Fighter character if you don't get a ton of damage when you get in. A lot of these fighting game characters, even with Terry, once you get in, they hit very, very hard, and they do a lot of damage, and they can get kills extremely early, as we saw there.
Ken 2, sweet spot Shoryu all throughout. All three hits are really strong. We were kind of talking about that earlier in the call. Charles and I were in a call earlier, watching the bracket, hanging out and stuff. Oh, geez, missing that proxy up there. Terry again, hold on. We were talking about like Ryu's kill power is really, really strong too. Just he has to be really close. Ken's just sweet spots throughout, so that's something that Yes is doing. He's using the up B a lot to armor through. Ken does mash. Ken masters. You know what I mean? Like the down tilt is great too. It's so fast. You might as well. It's so strong. But Ike has a super armor mechanic on his up B, super strong as well to deal with that. I think what Vendetta can do is actually kind of hit confirm that. He down tilts and sees the up B starting up. I'm pretty sure he can go into shield. Up tilt, proxy jab. I think that's good SDI away because he got the axe kick instead of the good punch, but they would see the down tilt from the Shoryu. Super reliable kill confirmed. Almost no matter how good your SDI is. Nice job by Vendetta there. Great pickup.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier, most people feel, or at least I felt like Ken does get the KOs earlier, but it's actually Ryu that's the one that is able to get the KOs earlier. But I will say most players would say Ken is overall better, just probably because of the speed, right? Like the consistency of being able to get in and get that damage.
Yeah, and I think specifically we were talking about how strong Ryu's Shoryu is. It's just one hit and on the ground. He can't hit you out of the air like Ken can. Like Ken can hit you out of the air with his Shoryu. So they both hit really hard is the point. You know what I mean? You can't snooze on Ryu. I think a lot of people do now because Ken's in town. But yeah, still great. Up tilt though, here we go. Armoring through. It is an important aspect of your gameplay too, because their disadvantage is one of the weakest parts of them as a character. They kind of get juggled really hard, but Ike likes to extend with a lot of, fair, another nair, up air, something like that. But Ken can start to armor through those, but if Ike fakes them out, he can land and start charging a smash or something hard hitting. Oh, what a parry! He needed to do that, or else he was going to either break his shield or get shield poken. Very, very good reaction, but the up tilt, good movement there. Yes, right back in this one, Charles.
Yeah, just doing a really good job in pushing that advantage. They kept, really just kept Vendetta in the corner, got a ton of damage off of that, and really didn't overextend into focus. That's going to be a really big deal when you're fighting any of these Shotos. No, he probably wanted to get on the stage there with the up air, but probably just delayed the double jump too late, so just didn't end up back on the stage there, and that up air is going to have a decent amount of lag unless you cancel the lag by landing onto the ground there. So unfortunate, but honestly, I felt like it was still like Vendetta's game to win, but, Yes definitely could have made that comeback.
Yeah, for sure. And that was the thing. It felt like Yes was starting to adapt a lot more and getting used to the tempo that Vendetta is playing at. So good adaptation. Unfortunate drop of that last stock there for Yes, but I think Yes has a really positive attitude. It's something that I noticed about him as a person, like just from his social media and like the way that he kind of views the game and stuff. So I think, yeah, I'm not surprised we're going to see a run back. I was going to say, okay. Yeah, I think we are going to see a run back. I think he's going to be like, you know what, that was close. I was catching on some stuff at the end. Let's keep it going here. Keep the momentum going. So want to see what Yes does. I think this first stock is going to tell us a lot here, Charles.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Yes was... It definitely felt like Yes was catching on towards the end of game one. And I mean, just in general, I don't know like super details about this matchup, but generally Shotos will struggle against swords. One thing that Shotos are just generally really strong at, especially in Ultimate, is they have the auto turnaround mechanic. So, crossing. Wow, that was a very good
Kara
here.
Yeah. the Kara to turn it around, man. He canceled his down smash and turned it away though, so he could land on the platform. So he was kind of committed to that down smash, but instead he just Shoryu getting out of it the other way. It's just so smart, man. Good little Ken tech right there. Cute little tech, for sure.
Yeah, and it's just most sword characters, they're not really looking to cross up, so it can be pretty difficult to cross up Shotos just because of the auto turnaround. Their drop shield punishes are just great, and even just like generally faster because they do not have to input the turnaround. But sword characters generally play you very horizontally. They can cross you up, but they usually don't because they have the range to like not even really go for that. And that general strategy is going to be very, very effective in Shotos.
Definitely, and I think the good counterplay to that input roundhouse, good SCI away. You can do up tilt, crouching down, or you get this in. So one thing that I got to compliment, obviously Vendetta's punish game is really good. His combo game has been super, super strong. One thing he's doing in neutral is playing very patiently. Like he's not coming in. I feel like a lot of Kens, they get kind of addicted to the quickness and addicted to the way you can match with him a little bit, which don't get me wrong, that's really strong. But he's not afraid to throw the ball a little bit, to throw the Hadouken. Ken's Hadouken, it's one of the worst projectiles in the game, in my opinion, but it's still a projectile nonetheless, and you can mix up this game plan with it. You take one of the fastest characters in the game and let him hide behind a fireball, and you can do 3 different speeds with them too. It's really, really good, and Vendetta's doing that well. Even the short hop one too, kind of like, you see, you can throw it so slow, like Ken's so fast, you can run behind it too. Good mix up there, but Yes was ready for it that time, comboing off the top and up there to carry him on. Very nice stuff.
And that was a very, very true combo because, you know, Ken focus does come out frame 1. I don't know if Vendetta opted to go for that focus, but we've noticed some nair confirms into the up air. Vendetta was able to focus out of it. Obviously, there is counterplay with that. Yes, can just wait it out. Even just swing the up air and go away, you still get the damage. Or even go for something like up B up. He's going to be something he can go for. Multi-hit, obviously, a little bit more risky. But yeah, I definitely like how you pointed out that for Vendetta, most Kens, it's almost standard that if you're going to be a good Ken player, you have to have those focus, right? It's definitely what the character is known for. But I feel like Vendetta, definitely, we don't see too much just like autopilot side beat in.
That was so godlike. That's what I was talking about, Charles. You can hit confirm it, and you see the up B coming. He canceled the down tilt with focus. That was so smart. That's the adaptation you like to see over a set, Charles.
And it's honestly very impressive, even like over that Vendetta's doing it over Wi-Fi. And Vendetta has been on a tear recently, so honestly no surprise, but just seeing all the different options that, you know, the Shotos can cancel into, it's very interesting to see it used in so many different scenarios.
Yeah, and hold on, there you go. Up B, good defensive up B. You deal with Ken Satsu, you gotta kind of know what your fastest options are in that situation. Good. Oh my goodness, he poked his toes. I thought Yes had that one, honestly. I think he was just a little bit late to pull the trigger. Might be paying the price for it. Big time here, Charles. There we go. Proxy F tilt, he's pressing. Yep. He's going to the ledge here. Ken, good at ledge trapping. Oh no, he's got the regrab. That's a down smash for free. Oh no, okay, good get up. I don't know if Mike's ledge hang is that low or if Vendetta just wasn't fast enough there. Oh jeez.
Yeah, maybe Ken's one of those down smashes you got to get a little bit closer to have that underneath hitbox, or it could just be the ledge hang. This shouldn't be the KO. Oh my goodness, that was like super death. I was like maybe the corner of the stage, but I guess Yes didn't have too much area to work with in terms of the blast zone, right? Maybe if that was more towards the right side of the stage, could have like DI'd down and left and had that, but since Vendetta was able to hit that confirm and also have that rage as well, man, even a character as heavy as Ike was just totally destroyed.
All right, I see the chat saying Ken is underrated. HBot specifically. Wait until Vendetta has to play Wrath or ESAM, then we'll see if that energy keeps up. All right, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Shotos are fantastic when they're getting the hits, right?
Yeah.
And we've seen. The thing is, you know, Ryu has been in the game since Smash 4. Obviously, not all the matchups are 1-for-1 from Smash 4, but generally the same things that Ryu struggled with, Shotos generally just struggle with. Sonic is one of those matchups, even like a character like Diddy Kong or just swords in general. There's a lot of characters that can keep Shotos out and that can deal with focus, which is like their niche in terms of like what really separates them from other characters and some of the cancel stuff. But yeah, when you're able to shut tools like that down, that's where it gets a little bit more difficult.
It's just, and I think the thing that you have to give Vendetta a lot of credit for is that he is playing this very patient play style that not a lot of Kens can do. You get, like I said, addicted to the speed, to the quickness. You start rushing in, you start hitting people, comboing them to 80 and all that good stuff, and that feels awesome. When people start to camp you, keep rushing in. You can't just put your head down and charge in recklessly. Look at that, even Vendetta, step 1, backdash. You know what I mean? Ken's backdash is so fast, it's so sick. There's so many things that you need to do throughout a set, especially against a great player like Yes, on a character like Ike, in order to force him to approach in a way that you can punish him. A lot of it is throwing the ball. Like I said, throwing the Hadouken is so good against a character like Ike, who he'll outrange you at the mid-range pretty much all day with Ragnar, like just 100%. But he can't outrange you at Fireball range because you got one. You got a crappy one, but it's gonna work. You know what I mean? So that broken down old convertible that your parents gave you, the broken down old Toyota Camry that your parents gave you, it still gets you where you need to go. Oh God! Speaking of needing where you go, see you off the bottom. Very nice stuff there. Yes with the lead, Charles.
Yeah, I wonder if that was a very risky decision. Definitely could have gotten early stock, got a stage spike, but that was very risky. And yes, with the capitalization. One thing I want to point out about the Fireball game as well, not every Ken plays Ryu or pockets Ryu as well, right? So I think the fact that Vendetta is willing to play both of the characters, that he has the mindset of the Ryu, Fireball camping, and he's able to apply it somewhat to Ken. Obviously not as effective, but being able to mix and match the two playstyles that both the characters can bring to the table on both of the characters, I feel like he's very strong.
Yeah, they're not easy characters to play either. As you can see, players like Yez will adapt on the fly, not just his playstyle here from Charles. You saw his SDI, even though that focus attack, he shuffled like halfway across FD. He went flying out of that. That's what you have to do against them too. You got to treat them. I think as Ultimate develops, you learn that more and more. You're seeing characters like Steve, Shotos, players are really, really strong with them. You need to SDI out of their quick hits, or else you're going to get comboed to death every time. And we're seeing that just more as Ultimate. I feel like that's a classic Smash thing. Like, you kind of forget the SDI because you focus on so many other things in the gameplay before you move on to an advanced mechanic like that. But we're at that point in the game now. That was cute. That was cute. Yeah. You got the little poke in there.
That option is so good. Normal get up into the up B. You have the armor. You can back up to the ledge since you did do the normal get up. And there is the survival on that up B. FD good enough, no double jump, the nair, the kicks, was able to take it. We'll see if Vendetta can bring this one back. It's a tall glass to ask for, though.
Yeah, that's a tough one for sure, especially the way he has his play. He doesn't really care. He's giving up stage control. He's just chilling right now. He's just vibing. Oh, it could have been a Pokemon. Look at the SDI though.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, gee. Oh no. That's bad. Okay, hold on.
Okay,
that
this is
everything.
Cool. This is definitely possible.
That changed everything, Charles. Going for that. I like the idea of checkmating him, throwing away the stock to clean up the game. Oh my god, that was almost a broken shield or a full focus. This is close, Charles. Oh, he almost lands on Hadouken. That's what I'm telling you. Look at it. All the space that Hadouken created was amazing. 25% essentially off of the spacing of that Hadouken at the ledge. I like how Vendetta's not pressing the issue. F tilt. Nair. Oh, that's down air. Oh, what? That off stage, though. Oh my god, that was almost. Oh, he tried. Both these guys are insane right now. Going off stage for the nuttiest spikes. That's,
yeah. Oh, wait. Okay. And you notice that Vendetta is actually having to cut some of his combos short because of the amount of rage. Okay, wow, that is
okay. Come on, what the heck?
Come
Why
on.
did they do that? Why did they do? Oh, well, come on! I'm playing Smash over here, and then he suddenly just up-B's you. I'm going this way. I'm going that way. So what? So what? You know, he's gone. What the heck did I just watch?
I would have. That was definitely Yez's game to lose there. Vendetta, he got such a great lead. And wow, what a back and forth game. And you notice, I love that you mentioned the SDI. The SDI meta for Ultimate has, vastly evolved since, the first year. Players are definitely getting better at SDIing Shoto's focus attacks, and even just the strings in general. Shoto's, most of their strings is a lot of hits. It's not like multi-hits, so to speak, but, it is a lot of hits. And I know Ken has like the crescent kick and stuff like that, which is like 2 hits and stuff. Yeah. But essentially every hit, you do have more chances to do the SDI, and especially if the Shoto player has rage, you can really get out. And we even saw Vendetta compensate for that, and great SDI coming out from Yez. Vendetta had to kind of like shorten some of his combos, right? Didn't really get like the crazy 0 to death, and that's like kind of a blessing and a curse with Shotos when they have rage. Like, yes, you're gonna have the crazy kill power, but you want to more so have that rage and be in that scenario when your opponent's at around that 60 or 70 mark, so you can get that single hit confirm into the Shoryu. And yeah, just again, we're gonna go back to FD though.
It's all or nothing. True. Yes, has picked the correct Nintendo-approved message before this game starts, because it is Game 4 here. We're either seeing a Game 5, Charles, so that's it. Oh, that was almost a confirm. That's what I'm saying, man. You guys got to pay attention to how Vendetta. He's getting a little greedy, trying to cross up the shield there. Good up B though from Yez. You got to shut down the Shoto pressure, however you need to, by all means. So Yez doing a great job of that so far, but Vendetta still with that cool, calm, calculated, the cucumber neutral. He's just chilling, you know what I mean? So you got to do it. Oh! Absolutely
Beautiful tech. Oh, wait, did it go right at the up B? Still makes it, though, even with the delay. So, kind of sweet spotting that up B. I believe that up B does not snap on the way up, so usually you have the sweet spot, right?
Wait, which one?
The Ken up B.
Ken?
It didn't like, fully snap. I know it'll, like peek over.
Yeah. Yes. He's vulnerable on his way to the ledge, yes. You know what I mean? Back air, though. Oh, that is going to do it. I think he topped him early.
Yeah, I know with Fox, if you do the side B too early, you'll actually KO yourself. I don't know, because Tatsu in Smash 4 would break momentum, right? But I'm not too sure if it does the same thing in Ultimate.
I feel like it kills me every time I do it, so I don't know if that's a factor or feeling thing, but there it is, yeah. Look at that. I like the, wow. Okay. Good play. Good play there from Yes. That's exactly what you want to do with Ike Prom. Same thing.
Yep. Great awareness from Yez. Saw the punish. Did pretty much get the kill at, I believe it was at 0% for the hit there, and just went ahead and drag. You can influence which direction you go with that up B there. So very great awareness from Yez, and pretty much an entire stock lead for Yez. And we'll see if we can bring this to a game number 5. I mean, Yez definitely looking like he's in a position to do so.
Oh, 2 nairs. Hold on, this is a lot of damage. He's late on the crescent, though. I like it, though. He still gets the follow up on the other side. Opportunity here. These quick draws at the ledge have been troublesome for Vendetta, but now he's going to... Okay, forward smash. I like the idea. The thing with that, though, we were talking about this, how Ken, in a weird way, reminds me of Bayo, where you need to follow and trace the smash DI of your opponent. Oh, hold on. Yeah. But you can, like, they can SDI to get out of your typical combo strings, but if you read their SDI, you can typically punish them harder. Like, if they jump away and you read that SDI and jump away, you can up air and medium short you them in the air and kill them at like 50. You know what I mean? It's just crazy stuff with Ken that you can do. It's so fun.
Yeah, you essentially just multiply that risk reward, right?
Yeah, it adds layers to the game. It's more fun in my opinion. But here we go, Vendetta trying to make a comeback happen. Yes, gotta give him a lot of credit. He's been so good at the ledge against Ken. Who can ledge step you very easily. Getting the reverse nair, up air, closing that one out. Gotta give Yez so much credit here, Charles. It's been so easy to just roll over and lose after game 2 would happen, but he's sticking with it. Game 3, counter pick on FD. Game 4, Vendetta going back to FD, and now we're going to a game 5 situation, Charles. Great adaptation by our man Yez.
Yeah, and I'm not too sure if the FD is helping Vendetta out as much as it's helping Yez out. Definitely, you're going to have a lot more open area. I feel like having those platforms to land on could be a blessing for Vendetta. We'll see if the game number 5 here will go to Final Destination or not. Even just that last area as well, that last neutral air into the up air. The fact that Yez had no rage, and it still KO'd, but on top of that, it's just he had no rage, so the nair into the up air, you couldn't even focus out of it, right? Just pretty much the truest of true combos there. And I just like the area he threw out the nair as well, because no matter what, I think the only option that Vendetta could have possibly done is swing with the focus, but you know how risky that is. So Yez just covering multiple options, the dash left, the dash right, and also with a move that confirms into the KO as well. Just very, very well played.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing, is like Ike not only can play kind of the good keep away game with his sword, but he also has really strong confirms that can kill Ken early, because Ken might get juggled a lot, but sometimes you kind of like a heavy in that way. You're like, I'm going to get beat up a little bit, but I'm just going to capitalize on the rage that's given to me. But Ike sometimes doesn't give you that opportunity, especially if we see a repeat of what happened on that second stock of Vendetta, where you just dragged him down and KO'd him. A sweet, sweet stock exchange there. Worked out so well for Yez, as he got the JV2 on him. Actually, we have a lot of new players in here. JV is when you clean up a stock without taking any damage in your other one. So if you have one stock left, you have 0%, that's a JV2, because it's like you got like a smaller version of a 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you pretty much do stock them.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like,
yeah,
that's essentially what JV.
You're one hit away from 2 stock. It's an old school term, so I don't know. I know we got a lot of new people joining the Smash scene. When you come back, there's going to be a lot of new faces, which is great for the game and great for everyone. But in the meantime, we do have this Game 5 situation. Charles Kalos is going to be the name of the game here. The name of the stage for the last game. Up air. Up air. Ooh, I feel like he could have jumped down another up air there, though. But Vendetta, one of the best games in the business, is converting. So run back off and just take some space here.
I like the pick as well. We still have Kalos, which is probably the closest stage we can get to FD in terms of like how open the stage is. Really no platform. There are platforms, but no platform interactions towards the center of the stage. And most players, they fight for center stage control. So a lot of the neutral is going to be very similar to FD, but some of your ledge trapping and corner pressure is very different because of the platforms on the edge here. So I definitely like the counter pick here. Very, very even. Are we going to get a conversion? No, a tech chase and into the 3. Still not enough. I wonder if he could have got a lock conversion into the KO.
Possible. It was pretty late for that, though. I think you just took a guaranteed thing. You know what I mean? Because you have to, with Ken, you F-tilt, you proxy F-tilt them. So, and I don't know what Ike's weight and stuff does, but some people fall out of the F-tilt. But here we go. One of the problems with Ken is to try to kill a little too early. Look at all these shorties. That one did barely kill off the top. Very nice job. I'm not saying Ken has a problem killing. I'm saying sometimes, they just barely don't KO. Like, it's so close, it just doesn't happen. But not feeling too much of that anymore. And, I was going to say almost a quick retaliation from Yez right there. Woo!
Kalos does have a very high ceiling, so this does play a very big factor. The stage is also very large too. If you do not have room, like if you're on the right side of the stage and then Ken shore you towards the right, you're gonna have less options to work with in the space, right? So that's also a very big deal. Kalos just very open blast.
Yeah, and I think that's like kind of one of the tough things that counterpicking this match with both characters. Oh, nice, good aggressive pick-off right there. I think that's another key thing that you need to do against the shows. You got to go off stage against them. Like most of the cast can just pick them off stage if you know how to deal with it. Obviously, you need a way to deal with focus, but if you see a Tatsu, they started off far away, you can react and punish it pretty easily. People looking for ways to attack them off stage, just like Yes did right there.
Yeah, even just like the pre-positioning is a very big deal, right? Some players, they'll see that, but they're not pre-positioned in a way to punish that. And it's almost like checking them with just sheer positioning. Like, okay, I'm going to run over here. If I see the Tatsu, I can push, right? And then even if you don't see it, then you can, just go from there. Just very classic stuff. And, very similar to, wow, what a
the attack cancel back air. Yep, you hold there to get out of the crescent kick follow-up, but you're holding into the blast zone for the attack cancel back air. Beautiful conversion. Like I said, Vendetta picking up on the SDI and defensive habits of Yes out of his attack strings. Now we're seeing Vendetta off stage going high, wanting to avoid losing an early stock again. Super clean, Charles. Love this Ken play from Vendetta. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, the DI mix-ups, like you pointed out, is just insane. The SDI is away, but if you hit someone while they're SDI, it's very similar in like neutral when you hit someone dashing away, and like it's just like, wow, that was really bad DI. But you hit them while they're using their control stick for something else. They weren't trying to use it to get away from that particular move, and Vendetta just perfectly abusing that and getting such an early stock. Ike is very heavy, and like we said, the blast zones on the stage are very large, so this is going to be a very big deal into the mid game. And look at the damage already racked up here.
Well, the parry into the raw crescent was it was raw, dude. That is crazy. That is a crazy reaction. I don't know if he got like a buffer thing. He was trying to up tilt the crescent, but either way, Vendetta still approaching. He has the lead. No reason to do it except for the confidence. He certainly has that. Got to get the ledge against Yes. Yes is so good at the ledge and off stage, man. That is, you can tell he's an Ike main because that is just where he's some of the best in the game. So, last stock situation, Charles. Who's going to take it home? Vendetta was playing red hot in the first couple games, but Yes has all the momentum in the world right now. Here he comes, Yes. Marching in, looking for a grab, getting stuffed out though. Down tilt by Ken. Pressure at the ledge. What's he got? Nice wave dash back, actually, or wave landing back. Sure, you can just kill right there. Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Man, this has just been the Yes show since Vendetta came off that Angel platform. So much damage, got some trades. This is a game 5 last stock, last hit situation here, and this is a big deal. Whoever wins this will be going into the finals, I believe. So he's going to be sitting in a very pretty spot, and the Shoryuken is enough to take it off the top.
Ken Masters, baby, there he is. Vendetta 3-2 over Yes, overcoming all sorts of crazy matchups today. I mean, Rob versus Ken, in my opinion, is a pretty even but volatile matchup, and especially against someone like Epic Gabriel, who's just been on fire starting before quarantine, and now obviously coming into quarantine. Epic Gabe, a household name. 3-0'd him. Had to play against Aaron's Diddy, who I think Diddy's one of Ken's hardest matchups straight up, or definitely up there for sure. And I know Tweak agrees, so if you disagree with me, you disagree with Tweak, so you take that up to the man himself.